What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. You know, some of you might think you're pretty bad when it comes to lying, but today's lady takes the cake. Seriously, keep watching until the end because her lies only get worse and worse. Anyways, let's meet her, shall we?
I have a lying addiction. The last 8 years, I've done all kinds of extreme measures to make my life seem more exciting.
So she's basically like everyone else on the planet. You know, we all fall victim to the social norm of trying to portray your life as something it's not, just for the sake of likes and attention. I mean, nobody's life is really how it looks online. Unless they're rich and famous, then it probably is. But I mean, come on, this lady is taking it to a whole other level. Just by these pictures alone, I'm guessing she has faked quite a bit of illnesses and injuries, and that's just beyond messed up.
Around 25, 26 is when I told my first big lie, that I had cancer. I first joined the online support group and met people, and that's when I started living that lie.
Yeah, that's unfortunately something that a lot of psycho people lie about. I mean, imagine telling the whole world you have cancer when you don't. A disease that many are actually suffering from, and yet you use their suffering as a way to get sympathy likes. I mean, I really have no remorse for people like this, but trust me, it gets even worse somehow. And I know a lot of you are wondering how, but just it actually does, okay?
I would post pictures, stuff like it's treatment day, can I have extra prayers and support?
Dude, there are people out there that actually lie like this as a way of living. She probably spends so much time getting these pictures to look perfect, as if she's actually getting these treatments done for her so-called cancer, which I say in quotes because she doesn't actually have it, and actually asks people for extra likes and comments for support. It's disgusting.
The things that I would do to change my look to make my lie believable was like buying wigs. I bought like a wheelchair. By lying, I was getting attention.
She is cashing out for this, man. She took it beyond a petty, messed up lie, and she actually began to live as if she was suffering from this and went out and bought a motorized wheelchair. Those things have to cost like in the thousands, right? That's not a cheap expense, and it just goes to show how ride or die this lady is about fooling just everyone into thinking that she's suffering when she isn't.
Another lie was that I was married. I started off with like a husband and 2 kids. That was my first husband story lie.
Not only did she make up this illness, but she also went out and picked up an imaginary family along the way. The lies never stop with this psycho. How does she expect to prove that she has this husband and 2 kids out of nowhere to people that have known her all her life? Like her family and close friends. Well, just family actually, as I doubt this lady actually has close friends if she's going to these lengths just to get attention and likes. But still, how are you gonna just magically invent a new family when people who know you, they know that you're single and you're that weird lady that lies about things on the internet? No one's gonna actually believe you, woman.
I would post pictures of me and my ex, or me and my cousin, and then I'd also post pictures of my friends' children with me.
Her and her cousin, huh? Ugh, I'm getting terrible flashbacks to my last video, but if you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it for you. Go watch it after this. But yeah, what's up with people faking kids and then just posting pictures of themselves with their friends' kids? That's gotta be such a breach of trust and a weird thing to discover. I'm definitely not gonna be friends with someone once they act like my kids are theirs online. That's almost worth me getting a restraining order for. Like, that's just super creepy.
I've worked at a muscular dystrophy camp in the past, so I'm familiar with the people and what their struggles are. It took a lot of mental brain power to keep up the charade.
All right, this is where I'm just mind blown. This lady worked at a camp helping people with muscular dystrophy and then turned around and faked like she had it too. And she admits that she only signed up to help at this camp so that she could see what people with the actual disease were like so that she could fake it to the best of her ability. This lady is seriously messed up, dude. I can't say that enough. I know I'm gonna keep repeating myself in this video, but it's just so wild that she can do this with good conscience.
Are you guys ready to see the real Sarah?
I don't even know who the real Sarah is, so.
Well, let's find out.
So I'm skipping forward here a bit so that we can actually get caught up and get to the best segment, which is when Dr. Phil talks. But the couple he's talking to here are people that this woman met online that she instantly became great friends with because, you know, they would always talk to her for support and felt empathy for her. So she became very close with this couple. They even invited her and her fake husband out to vacation with them. And what did this psycho do when she risked getting discovered as a fraud? Well, that's right, she added on just another lie to the stack, and she posed as her own stalker to make a good excuse as to why she was too busy and scared just to fly out to meet them.
Sarah, Dr. Phil.
So first of all, I gotta say, I don't know what's going on with Dr. Phil's media team, but recently their footage has been super glitchy. But besides that, the lack of music during the segment makes it all the more awkward. This fraud is meeting her ex-best friend that she knew all this time, but their whole relationship was built on lies, and you can just see the embarrassment in her face. That's gotta be a tense room to be sitting in at that given moment.
That I'm extremely sorry for what I did. I didn't mean to hurt you guys the way that I did.
Bro, this apology is sounding like how a 6th grader apologizes to the principal when they get in trouble. You're like trying to fight back tears, but also not really realizing why they even got in trouble, and they're just more worried about not getting punished for whatever they did. I doubt this crazy woman even has much remorse for what she has done. She has led on this couple for the longest time and wasted who knows how long trying to get them to be her friend. What I'm wondering is how she even kept up with all this while fooling these people. You gotta like slip up sometimes. Is she just faking all these diseases 100% of the time? If so, that's some serious dedication. Not that I'm applauding her, but for her to fool all of them for so long shows that she must be a pretty good actress.
You gave me these crocodile tears of, I've never been able to do this before. I've never been able to cook my own meal. I've never been able to ride a horse. I've never been able to sit in a hammock or be on a swing or...
She told them she has never cooked for herself or ridden a horse, and these sweet people did their best to try and help what they thought was a real victim of these terrible, debilitating diseases have a chance at doing all these cool things. I mean, they took her out to ride horses, that's lit. But nah, she was just lying her butt off the whole time and took advantage of them being incredibly nice people. What a scumbag.
And Sarah, how dare you? Our young friend on the West Coast that is battling stage 4 breast cancer, how dare you trivialize her disease and her illness as she struggles for her life every day.
This lady is rightfully so on the verge of tears as she's reprimanding this idiot, and the lady is just staring back at her with dead eyes. Like I said before, I don't even think she realizes the full gravity of what she has done and why it is so wrong. This lady is certified psycho, the highest grade of insanity. That's right, this text convo you see is her trying to explain that she was almost in a shooting. Imagine putting your best friend through the emotional trauma of that just to get them to feel bad for you. I can't even put myself in this woman's shoes because her decisions and blatant lies are just so mind-boggling to me.
She was grazed by a bullet because she sent you a photo.
She did.
And she claims 7 people were injured in the shooting.
Guys, I just have no words at this point. It's hard for me to even crack jokes in this video because this woman is just so appalling and disgusting. She made up a fake shooting and acted like she was actually getting grazed by a bullet, and even sent pictures of where the graze happened to these people. How could you possibly think they wouldn't find out you're lying when there's absolutely no news stories or anything to pop up in the media that was showing that this incident even happened? Why do these idiots always take these lies to absolute soaring heights to where they couldn't even cover up from themselves? The people that you're lying to aren't stupid. They're of course gonna find out. So guys, real quick, I have a super fast challenge that only takes 5 seconds to complete. So if you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just give it a try, it really works.
She plays this gunshot drama out to you, knowing that you had lost someone you cared about to gun violence.
I almost don't want to continue this, you guys. I am feeling sick to my stomach thinking about that. This woman should almost be locked up for fraud at this point. I mean, I have no remorse for saying that she's an idiot or any of these names I've called her this far, because she's a liar and because she's legitimately done some truly terrible things to this poor couple that were just trying to offer her friendship and be nice.
I mean, I feel like the things that I did say to you guys was genuinely friendship material.
All right, well, let me ask about that. Do you consider yourself deviously manipulative?
Friendship material? This lady is out of her mind. What is friendly about making up an entire family, 2 fake diseases that other people really suffer from in the world and that are very, very tragic and real, and faking being involved in a gun attack? That is not what a friend does. You know, friends slip up sometimes and might do or say things that we don't like, but nobody is a true friend if they're just lying about everything in their lives to try to become a sob story. What that's gonna do is turn this into a one-sided friendship. These people would have only met her and wanted to become friends with her because of these lies and because they feel bad for her. And without them, she's just a sad shell of a person that has absolutely no personality or life because she has surrendered any chance of having that stuff to these lies and this fake life that she has led online. I don't even think she's smart enough to understand that either. And she said that she doesn't even find herself manipulative, which is the craziest part to me, as her twisted brain can't even see what's so wrong in all of this.
I would never want to hurt her.
And I also want to clarify one thing, that we are not friends. We will never be friends.
And with that killer home run closing statement from the husband, I think I'm just going to end the video there. I mean, talk about a very serious way to put it that hopefully resonates with this sick, crazy woman. She's going to continue to hate her real life and not have any real friends until she gets her act together and stops lying about everything in order to get attention. And she never will have a chance to be friends with these people ever again. She just threw that away. I feel truly bad for this couple for wasting their precious time and energy on this lady. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like as well as subscribe, and consider hitting the bell to join our notification squad so that you never miss an upload of mine. I make a video pretty much every other day, so stay up to date on my channel by doing that. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out.